Hi guys, and welcome to week 4 of Zwift Academy. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So this is the halfway point now. We're going to do the 4th workout and we're going to do the first segmented ride, which means that to go there's a race, a segmented ride and 2 more group rides, but they're all optional now because we've already done 4 events in total. And there's also going to be 4 more workouts. I'm going to do them all just because I want to complete it, but you don't have to graduate from Zwift Academy. So first of all, we're going to do the segmented ride. So over that ride, I'll talk about what that is and what you're supposed to do in it. And then after that, we'll be doing the workout. All right, so let's cut to the segmented road ride now. Okay, so starting with the segmented ride, people are a little bit confused as to what these are and how we do them. So I chose the B category. It doesn't really matter which category you pick. The difference is the length of the climb at the end. So the B category is the Keith Hill After Party for segmented ride 1. So for this you do 14 kilometers at whatever power you want and feel comfortable with. You're just trying to warm up so you can do a sprint effort at the end of these 14 kilometers. So I stuck to about 200 watts and I did a couple of sprints throughout and yeah, just generally took it quite easy. So then once you get to the sprint, you do a 180 meter sprint. It says it should take about 12 seconds, elevation gain 3 meters, so pretty much nothing. Then once that's done, you do about 17 kilometers of more easy riding, just, take it easy, keep yourself sort of warmed up and well hydrated, just like a normal ride before an effort. And then you do the KOM effort, which for the B ride is 4.2 kilometers up Keith Hill, 228 meters elevation gain, should take somewhere between 17 and 25 minutes according to the blurb on the Zwift app. So this is how it went for me, watching the warm-up now. I find it difficult to know where the sprints start, but I managed to catch it and then just go for it. It's pretty badly managed as this ride. People were complaining in the comments that they weren't aware of what they were actually supposed to be doing because they hadn't read the blurb beforehand, and it's not clear when the sprint starts, and it's not like the workouts where you get some advance warning. It's quite poor really. I was actually judging where the sprint was by looking at the people that were ahead of me, and when I saw their power jump straight up, then I knew that they'd got to the sprint and I could kind of work out where it was. But doing that didn't work that well for me because only one person of the people ahead of me actually did go for the sprint, so the others either missed it or decided not to do it for whatever reason. So I think a lot of people did kind of mess up this ride quite badly. So then we have the 17 kilometers of kind of rest again, and unfortunately for some reason my screen recording failed sort of after about 40 minutes of this ride. So I'm not able to show you the screen recording of the actual KOM bit, but instead let's look at today's plan. We've not really been using this that much. So you can see the climb here. It's actually quite a useful graphic to use for this. So if I just zoom into that, you can see the kind of power that I was putting out. Yeah, so 255 watts. I think I tried to stay around 300 watts for this climb, and I think I did pretty well, to be honest with you, because I was just passing so many people up this climb. It was really morale boosting, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it is a shame that you don't actually get to see me do this, because it was fun doing the climb and finishing and just passing loads of people and then racing the last guy to the finish, and unfortunately he just pipped me, but yeah, it was fun. And that's the end of this ride. So there's another opportunity for me to film a bit of a climb, maybe on the next segmented ride. I'm not sure what that's about. I've not looked into it yet, but definitely the next race is mostly climb. So yeah, we'll look at climb in the future again. But for now, let's go over to the workout. Okay, so this workout's called Anaerobic Resilience. So you start with a warm-up, which we've cut straight into sort of halfway here. And then you are going to be doing a 1 minute full gas effort. Then you do 3 anaerobic efforts. The power decreases, but the length of time they last increases. And then finally you do a 6 minutes aerobic effort. And the idea of this being that you've got no anaerobic energy left, you've depleted all your energy stores, and you've also reduced your muscular strength because of the amount of high power efforts that you've been doing. So to quickly go over the workout, you start with a quite varied warm-up. So you do a 9-minute warm-up, 2 minutes of easy, and then you do some 30-second intervals, sort of around close to FTP, and then you do 20 seconds at FTP, 20 seconds at 110% of FTP, and then 20 seconds at 120% of FTP. That's then the warm-up over. You're then into a 4-minute rest period before 30 seconds at 85 watts. Now this really should be a free ride, so you can kind of find your gear, and that would have really helped me, because then you're straight into your 1 minute full gas effort. So I was in erg mode obviously when doing this workout, and then as soon as I got into that 1 minute full gas effort, erg mode sort of let go, and immediately it got really high resistance, because I was in quite a large gear when I was using erg mode for this. And that meant that for the first sort of 30 seconds I pushed through that gear and kind of maintained it, as you can see, but then I just sort of lost it towards the end, and I think I could have done better if I'd been in a lower gear and could have sort of used a higher cadence and been a bit better. That's half the workout's fault for not having a free ride sort of 30 seconds before this, like there was in some of the other workouts, to let you find your gear and sort of find out where you want to be. And it's also my fault for just being in too high a gear. I should have known better, really. So then you have some quite long rest periods, sort of like 5.5 minutes plus a bit of extra rest either side, before you go into these efforts, which is for me 30 seconds at 475 watts, then 45 seconds at 420 watts, and then a minute at 365 watts. So once you've done all that, you've then got another quite long rest period before doing the aerobic effort, which is just below FTP, so 245 watts for me, and then you're into a cool down for 5 minutes, and then that's the end of the workout. So it's actually a pretty easy workout. I found it quite easy. I found the rest periods pretty boring, to be honest with you. I actually mentioned this in the Zwift chat and got pretty much attacked for it, but it's an easy workout. It was just a good thing to do one evening after work for me. Okay, that's it for this ride. So thanks for watching. Sorry if some of the segmented ride footage got chopped off, but hey, we still managed to sort of talk about what it was all about today. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.